Hello children, today we are going to discuss the second chapter of the regional kingdom, and we know that in class 7 we are discussing about the medieval period, and we also discussed in the first chapter that medieval period divided into two parts, early medieval period and the late medieval period. Here we would discuss the kingdom of early medieval period and what many kingdoms were there who controlled India in the medieval period, and here we will discuss all of them. Many kingdoms control in the north part of India, many kingdoms control in the Deccan part of India as well as the south part of India. The kingdom who controlled north part of India were the Rajputs, the Ghaznavids, the Gauris, the Palas and the Gurjara Pratiharas. They were the important kingdoms who controlled India in the medieval north part of India in the medieval time. And the Rashtrakutas was the most important ruler who controlled the Deccan part of India. And besides Rashtrakuta, many smaller kingdoms were there. And in the south part of the countries, the Pallavas, the Pandyas and the Cholas. In the south part of country, the Pallavas, the Pandyas and the Cholas were the important kingdom who controlled the south part of our country. We will discuss all of them one by one. Come to the first, we will start from the North India. Come to the North India. Who were the first ruler of North India? The Rajputs. Come to the first, the Rajputs. The Rajputs. Children, the Rajputs. Come to the first, who were Rajputs? Children, it is believed that the word Rajputs come from the Sanskrit word Rajputra, which means son of a king. The word Rajputs comes from the Sanskrit word Rajputra, which means son of a king. And some historians also believe that Rajputs were the tribes of the central India, and then they migrated and settled down in the north part of the country. Whereas some Rajputs believed that they belongs to the Sun family, that is, and so that's why they called themselves as a Surya Vanshi. Some Rajputs also claim that they belongs to the Chandra family, moon family. So that's why they called themselves as Chandra Vanshi. And some also believes that they belongs to the fire family. That means Agni Kula. That are the different opinion about the origin of Rajputs. And the important clans of the Rajputs were there: the Tomars, the Chauhans, the Solankis, the Paramars, the Gahadwals, and the Chandelas were the some important Rajput clans that ruled during this period. Okay, they are the important Rajput clans who ruled over the north part of India. Come to the first, the Tomars. Tomars of Delhi. Tomars ruled in the part of Delhi. The Tomars rulers founded the city of Dhalika, that is now present Delhi, in the 8th century. Tomars founded the city of Dhalika, that is called Delhi, in the 8th century. Then Chauhans annexed the territory of Tomars and Chauhans become the rulers. Come to the next, Chauhans of the Rajasthan. The Chauhans, also known as Chahmans, ruled the region around Delhi and Ajmer. They ruled in the area of Delhi and Ajmer. The most powerful Chauhan rulers was Prithviraj Chauhan. The most powerful Chauhan ruler was Prithviraj Chauhan. Remember it. And Prithviraj Chauhan defeated Mahmud Muhammad Ghori in 1191, and in 1192 again Muhammad Ghori attacked on Prithviraj Chauhan and he defeated Prithviraj Chauhan and killed him, and he controlled the part of Indian territory. Then come to the next, Solankis of Gujarat. Children, the Solankis were also known as Chalukyas of Gujarat. They were also known as Chalukyas of Gujarat. Siddharaj was the most powerful ruler, and the Siddharaj was the most powerful ruler of Solanki. That means they control this part of India, Gujarat. Okay. And Solanki also built the Dilwara temple at Mount Abu and the Sun temple at Madhira, Gujarat, were built by the Solanki ruler.